Hey team, I am so excited about telling y'all a little bit about kind of what God's been speaking to me this week. My name is Amanda Keister. I'm a Gold Ambassador, and I'm Rob's level 1, and so I wanted to talk to y'all about just getting back on the horse. And a lot of times God speaks to me through my kids, and so I'm going to tell you a story about my oldest daughter. Her name's Kana, and she's 9. The other day she was riding her horse, and all 3 of my kids were riding, and my youngest is 4, and his horse is a pony and is stubborn and wasn't going. So my husband said, Kana, you get on this horse and you ride it and see if you can make this pony go. So she got on it, and it was kind of funny because she's this big girl and she's on this little bitty pony, and anyway, he bucked her off and kind of sidestepped and jumped and threw her off. Well, she stands up and she's laughing about it and everything, and she went to go get back on the horse, and before she got back on, she said, wait, I need to do something first. And she walked around to that front of the horse, and she laid her hands on his face, and she said, Dear Jesus, I just pray that you would keep me safe, that you would help Scooby-Doo to obey and listen and do what I ask him to do, that he would not be stubborn, and that you would let us have a good time. And so I witnessed that at that moment, and I thought, you know what? That is just like our lives. That is just like us. We have got to, when things don't go our way, and when we fall off the horse or something happens, life gets busy, and we maybe don't keep up with our Plexus business like we should. Instead of getting down and discouraged about it, we've got to say, wait, just a minute. Before I get back on that horse, I'm going to pray. And I'm going to ask God to bless this situation. And I'm going to ask God for wisdom in how to do this. And I'm going to ask God to let us have fun. And so I wanted to take some time and just share that with you, because I think that's so much about our brain and our mind, and that shift that we need is just to say, okay, things are going to happen. And do we look at failures as a failure? No, we look at them as opportunities. Opportunities to learn from, and opportunities to say, I'm going to get back on the horse. I'm going to do it again. And guess what? My 9-year-old, she got back on the horse and she did it. And she wasn't afraid, because she knew that God was watching her, that God was blessing this situation, that God has her best interest at hand. And every time before she rides, she does. I mean, it is, she knows before she gets on her horse to pray, and she does. She prays every time. And so I just think we can apply that to so many things in our life, that we, before we set off on any opportunity or adventure or anything we do, that we just submit it to the Lord, and we say, God, this is yours. We give it to you, and we pray that you would bless this, and that you would go before us, and that you would pave the way. So I just wanted to come and talk to y'all about that. With the September shift going on, that we can shift our minds into thinking like we're getting back on that horse no matter what. But before we do, let's submit it to the Lord, and let's ask his blessing over it.